And I want this to sit far enough under that bottom line now. I don't think I even need that one. Delete. And I'm going to tell this one delete. And what have I got this end? Right. I don't need him. So I tell him delete. I tell him delete. I tell this one to line. And he takes those curved nodes out behind him. And I tell this one to line. And he takes those curved nodes out. So now I've got a straight run going along there. Now I move along and I shape around my next shape. And I'm going to put this bottom one to line. Curve that down. I have to move this one along a bit further. And you. I want to stand up straight. I don't want you falling over when the satin stitches are made. I don't really need that one in the centre, so I can tell that one delete. Drop that one. Tell this one to line. Get rid of the curved node on the bottom. Place him up there. And by the time this comes around, that should marry in with that. I'm going to move it over a bit further and keep that at right angles to the baseline. Okay. I'm going to lose him. Delete. And this one. Delete. Drop this one down. Stand you up. Oh, isn't it infuriating when you can't get your hands to behave? And tell that one to line. That's better. And tell that one to line. That one I don't want to interfere with, but I'm going to turn the whole of that run now into line. And this one has just fallen over a bit. He has to stand up and then turn this one to line. And I can't put this back on C now, because if I do that, it'll widen out all those ones that I've made and return them all back up to the width they were. So tell that one to line, and tell this one to line, and that should bring it into right, that's good. Brought that into line there, and tell this one to line, And the same with this one. Now, unfortunately now, it means I can't come under here. But I didn't want to put this in afterwards, because I actually want my stitches to stitch over the top of and trap what's down here. Now I move this one in and make certain that that last node just covers that run stitch. And because it is a satin stitch, it's going to splay out at the end anyway, because it's going up and down there. Now, I've heard people say that the weave fill is actually worse for push-pull, but I haven't found that. I've found less problems with the weave fill than I have with satin stitch. And that's on all three of my machines. And different machines have different likes and dislikes to line. Right. And also bring this one to line. And stand you up. You can't afford to lie down on the job, sunshine. You're an embroidery, you're not a mattress cover. That look like a right angle to you? Anyway, let's now tell that generate stitches. I'll make you red like the others. Red. Red. Any scissors? Yes! Oh! Where is the scissors? This end. Right. I forgot all about that end, you know. Edit. Okie doke. Snap to nearest. There it is. And I've got to move that out there. It's got to cover that end there. And tell that generate stitches. Which gives me that slopey look, which I'm not dreadfully keen on, but I'd rather live with that than not have it. And come along to this end and let me see if I've got a corresponding slope. I don't think I have. Not enough. Edit. Edit, edit, edit. There we go. And just move that one out a bit more. And tell that generate stitches. So let's go and take a look at that in 1-to-1. And there you go. And now my cherry has got room for its satin stitching, and so has this one. And this one, the tip of this shape will actually stitch on top of this here. Same here. So in the next video, oh, I didn't check my parameters, did I? I forgot. I've been to bed since the last time I did this. Where has he gone? There he is. Parameters. Most important. Look at that. Density of 4. And it's not even the stand-up one. And I never noticed. Stand-up one. I don't want the drunken sailor. Density 4.5. Okay. Don't want auto corners. I want cover stitches. I want perpendicular. Yeah, I'll leave the auto shortening in. And I'll leave the auto underlay in. Apply. Generate. That's it. Oh, that could have been dodgy. Now I select the top one, I select the bottom one, I tell it group 1, and then I fetch the blue colour. No scissors. Let's take a look. There you go. And in the next video we'll do the rest of the satin stitching. So I'll see you in the next video.